Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be making jerky. Let's get started. So the first thing we have to do is we have to take our top round and we have to trim off as much fat as we can. And we have to trim off the fat because if we don't trim off the fat, it might go rancid and go bad. And this piece is good. So the next step is we have to put these two pieces of meat in the freezer so they firm up, so it'll be easier to cut into strips. So we don't want to put it in until an ice chunk. We want to put it until firmer than this. So that's squishy. We want it to be a little firmer. Alright, so we put that in for 30 minutes, and now while that's going, we're going to do the sauce. Now we're going to make a marinade to put on top of it while the pieces of top round are firming up. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your ingredients for the marinade, which are 2/3 cup hoisin ginger marinade. I'm going to put it in there. And then you want to take 2 tablespoons Worcestershire sauce, or however you pronounce it. And then you take 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. And this is a mixture of 2 tablespoons black pepper, 2 tablespoons garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon chipotle powder. And then you want to whisk. And this is what you get. You get a thick, goopy marinade that we're going to put on top of the strips. So at this point, the meat already firmed up and I started cutting it into strips. The next thing we're going to do, after we cut up all those pieces, we're going to pour the marinade right on top of them. And then we're just going to mix it up. Make sure every piece of meat's covered in that marinade, or at least has marinade. Okay, now that I got it mixed up, we're just going to cover this with plastic wrap, and then we're going to put it to marinate in the fridge for a long time, probably over 4 hours. Usually it's overnight, but since it's 10 o'clock in the morning, I don't think we're going to do it overnight. I think we're just going to start cooking it towards the end of the day. Okay, so 7 hours later, these are all done marinating. Now we're going to pat them dry and then put them on the racks. Get ready to put them in the smoker. And get all the extra marinade off of them. 7 hours should have been plenty enough time for marinade to penetrate into the meat, so to give it that flavor. So what we're doing now is we're taking the cured pieces of meat and we're taking a paper towel and we're patting them dry to get all the extra moisture off, so it doesn't take as long to dry out and cook. And then we're putting them on the racks that go straight into the smoker, so it'll be easier for transport. And we're also going to try pounding some of the pieces, see if they would get tenderized more, see if they're softer, easier to eat than the other ones. gonna come back with it. All right, so we got the smoker running, and we're just gonna smoke it for about 5 to 8 hours. I'll check back on you in a little bit. Well, 7 hours later, that's what we came out with. And I know you might be thinking to yourself, wasn't there more meat? Well, the truth is we ate like all of it off camera. Before I even thought of picking up the camera again, we ate it all. So yeah, but it did turn out very good. It was pretty good. And what I would do differently next time was I would put a little more salt on it, and maybe cut them into thicker strips. They ended up being just a little too dry for my liking and everyone else's liking. But I'm pretty sure that they would taste a lot better if they were like a little thicker cut, and I think I would marinate them for longer, as well as, you know, not pound them out next time, because the ones that we pounded out, they ended up being like a bark chip, essentially. They just become really dry and really like stiff. So yeah, those weren't that good. The rest of them were pretty good. So yeah, Jerky, and it tastes really good too. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. Definitely would change a couple things about this recipe, but other than that, I think it was great. So if you liked the video, put that thumbs up, and subscribe if you're new. I hope you had a great Christmas. Happy New Year. And I also would like to thank my Uncle Oleg for providing me with 2 key pieces of this video: the Cajun Injector smoker and the knife I was using earlier in the video to cut the meat. So thank you, Uncle Oleg, for that. I couldn't have done the video without those.